ring of a bell comes to you on a cold wind. The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000 bells. You are alone. And then, you are not. An indistinct figure stands before you, flickering between forms like a fire-cast shadow. A fixed, taunting grin, and at their back, 4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them, reaching back to places so distant and yet so near you cannot comprehend their size. The shifting image of Bareth settles on the
Watcher.
Her voice is the discordant
I tasked you to discover Aethys's intentions. Tell me what you have learned.
The pallid night knits her brows.
He does not seek to return to the beyond? Intriguing.
Her sickly pale skin pulls tight across the bones of her face, as if the shell of this aspect does not quite fit the impossible creature it contains. The figure nearest Bareth dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone, whose face is the goddess Wodica struck.
Does Aethys frighten you, Bareth? He should. Magran subdued Aethys's influence once before, and yet...
From out of Wodica's shadow shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the god Scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face where his nose once was. He does not speak, but stares up at Wodica. With naked Wodica steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
We must annihilate Aethys now, before a moon would do the job nicely.
Wodica throws her head back and laughs.
Andra could do with a new act. Her current one has grown rather stale.
They see to their own affairs. You will speak to them in time, should you have the need.
The figure beside the aspect of Bareth flows forward in a swirling... The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked... Magran's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Aethys that is neither do-nothing, nor destroy. I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not goad. To move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
Magran looks at you as one might await...
It is no business of yours what...
Another of the silent figures steps forward. And the...
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words...
Aethys has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls to reclaim his realm in the beyond? He should be welcomed.
You look up then into avian eyes. Through them, you see clouds of starlings converge and divide. Helia puts a feathered hand to... Scan shuffles forward.
Yes, yes. We should welcome Aethys's return to the fold. His gratitude we can leverage to cajole. Then, When he believes himself to be in our good graces, we do as...
Scan pauses.
And here is the Watcher who killed Lord Harren, the man who tormented his dear niece, Alice. Curious.
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins, then turns to Helia.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless idea from...
Helia's feathered crest stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
His vessel may be destroyed, little Watcher. But Aethys is more than the vessel that holds him. He will always return.
The Pallid Knight gestures.
Aethys cannot be killed, but he may be subdued. Yet to do so will take immense... Both stand...
Magran grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave little trails. Magran stops and balls her hands into...
Even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return, if he has not already.
The Pallid Knight casts a cold, cutting glare in Magran's direction.
Magran speaks too freely.
Wodica waves the gods to silence.
Aethys gathers strength.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Aethys, other than decisive, final action.
Your opinion is unasked for, but noted.
The Pallid Knight says.
We will act when it is appropriate to do so, and not before.
The Pallid Knight steps away from the half-circle of assembled gods. She pulls herself up. The words she speaks next come not from her mouth, but from...
Follow him, Watcher.
The black of the Pallid Knight's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold.
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
She stares at you, unblinking. Like a needle drawn to a magnet. You blink open your eyes and find yourself on the floor of your ship's cabin.
Consider it done. Not a problem.
Ship life sure is an adventure, ain't it? Just think of all the places we can sail to, all the sights we could see. This is nothing like being stuck on a farm. Tell me what's on your mind? They're there in my head when and sometimes I can taste them on the back of my tongue like a smear of grit. Happens when I can go madder than I already am. It's not like I can turn my back on my duty to my God. I'm glad we talked.
Thank you again for maintaining my story in front of Vanessa and the others. I didn't enjoy deceiving them, but it seemed simpler than the alternative. I'm working against one of the most secretive organizations in all of Aora. One with a rather troubled history as far as animancy is concerned. Believe me, I take no pleasure in duplicity. After we parted, I set out to destroy the Leaden Key. It's controlled us for too long. So for 5 years, I've been tracking down Leaden Key circles, trying to undo them. It does seem idyllic, but the pamphlets fail to mention the worm nests and sea serpents. The task has been more difficult than I anticipated. I don't think I fully understood the weight of the decisions It was much easier when I only had to follow someone else's lead. My father's, Theos's, yours. What matters is that you got us out again. After we defeated Theos, I thought the hard part of undoing his work would be tracking down the Leaden Key's members and operations. Perhaps this would be easier with an example. I went to a village in Old Valia. Centuries ago, the Leaden Key had intervened. The details were lost, but what had endured was a practice. At every full moon, the villagers would feed the soil with their blood. No one, young or old, sick or hale, was exempt. That's where it gets complicated. The village priest administered the practice. Grim old fellow. He was a tyrant. I was certain, so I arranged for him to have an accident. I thought so, at first. The old man died. In the village, they were convinced his death was an ill omen. So they began bloodletting every week, turning on their neighbors for giving too little. Instead of a handful dying each year, a few perished every week. I had to do something, didn't I? I keep wondering what I might have done differently, or how I could have known better. I suppose I should get some rest. It's been a long day, and you've given me a lot to think about. I'm looking for an old lead and key set. I want to be sure. Please, let me go over my notes again. Then I promise I'll tell you everything.
Hey, this brings back some... I want the destruction to stop. Only I don't see a plan, if you like. I like that feeling, knowing we'd stop Theos. That was something I never felt before, not even at war. Guess not that I wanted to tangle with gods, but I looked all around the Deerwood, but that place has too many ghosts for me. Things I'd just as soon forget. Ended up moving to Adir and tracking down my parents. They went there as, in part, I guess. Adir, they still got some bad blood with deer. Some Adirans like to give Deerwoodans a hard time they get the chance. With my folks, I sat down with them and we had one fella, I don't think he'll ever be able to look to his right again. My folks, well, they didn't see me the same after that. I think they'd have rather given up the land. I don't know if that was something we could...
Agrasima, Casita, for taking me on.
Damn me, the cops run dry.
Я на самом деле вообще не отстреливаю, что тут происходит, Сань, так что, блядь, для меня темный лес, а не море, вода. Да. Не люблю эту песню. Просто дельфин и русалка мне больше нравятся. Блин, у меня что-то, по-моему, раскатают сейчас. А что же делать? Как же быть?
Didn't work. Hogwash.
Хуя там, блядь, за мной погоня.
I'm feeling the strain.
Не, хуйня какая-то. Где там эта плетка его? Где-то должна была быть плетка у него, а где он? Плеточку-то держит свою. Ну он сейчас стекать, блядь, да нахуй. Так. Вот это ты плохо бежишь, братанчик. Ты бы пострелял бы.
I need some help here.
Да не надо моего кореша пинать. Кто его пинает? Да я ничего не базарю, вообще это музыка, блядь, играет. Я просто сам с собой оцениваю обстановку, Саня, расслабься. Тут все без вариантов. Угу. Возможно так сказать.
I don't think so. Everything hurts. Heavy. Hang on, I'm coming. Keep fighting.
Ладно, понятно. Это все не очень хорошо. Абсолютно. Я тоже думаю, нахуй этот корабль, блядь. Нормально. Отправьте в тесак любимую кошку и ждите результатов. Пожалуй, я не буду отправлять в тесак никого. Все, генная инженерия. Буду сейчас своих животных спаривать. Обязательно. Стоп. Стоп, 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 стоп. Я когда-нибудь доплыву? Блять. А, это моя лодочка. Хорошо. Куда она так разогналась? На меня он только что хотела какая-то капитанская утка напасть, блядь. Так, ну вот этого мне надо развалить. Прям сейчас сразу нападаю на него. Пух-пух-пух-пух. Так, вступить в морской бой. А, где, блядь, стрелять? Да похоже не так это работает, что-то странное, я не понял. Короче, нет у меня, походу, пушек, блядь. У меня пиратский корабль без пушек, блядь, передвигается по морю.
That
looks
Didn't work.
It can't afford another loss. Ah!
Slippery duck.
Нормально. Взять все и продолжить, мне нравится такой вариант. Серьезно? Но почему бы и нет? Стоп. Ладно, какой эпичный бой, это просто побоище было. Она валяла мне. Но изи. Сейчас даже награду заберу. По-бырому. Спешить-то некуда. И там-то никуда без нас не денется. Бля, смотри, смотри, смотри. Так и хочет доебаться, но не тут-то было. А что здесь за остров? Святилище. Ну, нет. Сначала сюда. Понятно. А как стрелять, я это не понял еще. Зачем мне это надо? Где, блядь, стрелять? Сукин дети. Типа, ну... Это явно залп как бы не рабочий какой-то. Че, я только таранить могу? Да, блядь, отступаем. Что поделать? Пока не стреляем, отступаем. Не, ну тут-то надо по-любому выйти посмотреть. Что в брошенной деревне-то есть. Бля, он кто-то подплыл, пока я рис воровал. Тут нет никого, торговец. Бля, у меня пушки так-то на корабле, нахуй. Вот. Только это шо, канонир и канонир, бля, ну есть у меня канониры. Канониры, блядь, не стреляют, суки драные. Почему-то. Так, куда мне там надо? Убежище лиходеев. Удита. Удита, гони бабки.
What's a good word, Scuttler? Hope the Navy doesn't trouble you none over it. They tend to hold a grudge. Hey, you're better at this than I thought. Your next target is Kwaru, a Huana captain with a black mark on his name. I knew you would. Kwaru helms the junk Kamat O Ngati and lurks on the outskirts of Kua.
Понятно, все там же. Все мои цели обитают рядом с островом. Валим отсюда. Кстати, корабль. Я не могу, я пока не стрелять. Ни хуярить не могу, только съебываться, блядь. Отличный пиратский корабль. Так, ну все на святилище получается. Пиратская станция. Надеюсь, меня тут не отпиздят. Блин, ну карта тут что-то прям вообще пиздец какая. Я не знаю, почему тебе кораблик похож на утку. Просто паруса у него, блядь, красные. Я потом в желтый перекрашу специально для тебя. Подняться на пирамиду. Что же там на пирамиде меня ждет? Угу. На пирамиде, внутрь пирамиды, очередные загадки, понятно.
Sometimes Aethys likes to keep the candles burning in his church when no one's around. But that ain't Aethys.
Нет, ну ладно, пойду искать. Ты там че-то... Чешуйка обсидиана. Я, пожалуй, заберу чешуйку. Обсидиана-то на дороге не валяется.
You hear that? Whispers in the darkness. Whispers from the grave.
There'll be a whole lot of hostile down here, Cap.
Ладно, пойду с призраками базарить. Hello, леди.
If you've seen what you need to see, Watcher, I'd like to fulfill my duty and reap this soul. I have a calling, Watcher. You can't keep me from...
There'll be a fight.
You better run! Nightcap.
Lava beyond sick.
Ain't not my thing, Sally.
Lava beyond.
Death to our... This fight is... Out my wheel.
Mo, Ixie, honor!
You're mine! Should have run.
Ну, нормально, нормально, нормально. Гранатики я возьму. Я же хотел в отель отдохнуть. Они не дают. Не дают отдохнуть. Даже у меня тут пацаны погибали, походу, они все покоцанные. А ты там шо, скоро спать, Александр?
I shall be discreet.
I see a soul in the darkness, one ready for reaping.
Trouble up ahead. It is mine.
All think we're wrong.
See how you use me. There's a treat. Lava room beyond seek.
Uh-huh.
The lady.
That's it.
Worse than Roth.
Никаких нор червей тут мне не нужно.
Already on it.
What this is?
Лом, использовать лом, конечно. Прыгнуть вы не успеете. И шо? Да уж травму не страшно. Мне бы под кроватку полежать, отдохнуть. Где там кошка была, я видел. Тут еще ниже. Киса, киса, киса.
Can't hide from me.
Ой-ой-ой. Пойдем, наверное, мы отсюда, да? Ой-ой-ой, пойдем. И на этого одного завалим.
That's it!
Рука одного.
Didn't work.
Lava room beyond.
Так, хорошо.
I guess.
Эти раз так, то эти тоже сюда.
Nothing will slip past me.
Я помню, тут меня один раз один споровик
Sure, I'll fight
отпиздил.
you then. Whoa, whoa, look.
Мне подсказывает, что и эти мне наваляют. Да.
To our lava room beyond secret.
Yeah?
Didn't work. All things worthy wrong.
Ну ладно. Какие-то безопасные споровики.
I'm on it.
Не страшно.
Just say
yourself a look at that, mate.
I don't suppose we could rest a spell?
Keep your weather eye open.
Could be a fight.
You're mine!
All things worth and wrath.
See who must me too.
Lava beyond seek.
Glory be to God!
See who must me too.
All things worth and wrath.
Lava beyond seek. Lava beyond seek. Better run! That'll teach you.
This is... What do you want?
Just say the word. Alrighty, can do.
By decree of the Queen that was and the will of the Steel Garrote, you will meet justice. Kneel, Oswald, and be tried for your crimes.
Wait! I can pay you. I can make you all rich. Just let me go.
Your bribes fall on deaf ears, Oathbreaker.
All right.
We
We're gonna
seek
go in
only
there
to
and
exact
pretend to be
Wodaka's
judges
justice.
and say this is an illegal trial,
What?
and now they're on trial.
I didn't do anything.
You stand accused of the crime of oath-breaking. What say you?
I haven't broken any oaths. I swear. You have the wrong man.
Did you not betray Adir, your country of birth, during the... You intrude on the deliberations of the Court of Wodaka, outsider. Choose your next actions carefully, lest the Queen that was turn her gaze to you.
Oh, thank the gods, please. They mean to put me on trial for oath-breaking of all things. They say I betrayed the idiot.
Be silent, or I will make you so. State your purpose now, or die with him. You shall meet your end here, in the Holy Court. I pray your soul learns from your mistakes.
Death to our enemies! Me too.
That's it!
Death, take you!
Me too.
Sarah. Leave it to me.
I owe you a debt too large to repay, stranger. How did you ever find me all the way out here? Did Inalis send you? A friend from the Wild Mare in Neketaka, you know, or those Steel Garrote zealots have been after me for decades. Good riddance. Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, unfortunate. You did risk life and limb for me, it's true. And make no mistake, I am grateful. Really, really grateful, believe me. Well, that's not entirely true, is it? I have this old ring. It's the last possession of any value I own. Here. Take it for your trouble. You have a ship, don't you? Of course you do. How else would you have gotten? Let me join your crew. After what you did for me, well, I suppose you'll remember that the Deerwood was once a colony of Adir, yes? Well, when it became evident the Deerwood intended to revolt, I took their side in the War of Defiance. Again, I'm sure you'll be astounded to learn the powers that be in Adir didn't much like that. The Steel Garrot's been after me for my grave transgression ever since. Those Steel Garrot hounds are... But it should be a couple of years before they find me again, thanks to you, at least. I hope as much. It's no secret I'm an old man. Now, I might not be able to hoist a mainsail any longer, but I've picked up a thing or two about navigation in my decades of traveling. And I don't care much for coin, I can tell you that. An extra ration of rum here and there and I'll be perfectly content. Wait! Don't just leave me here. How am I supposed to get off this cursed island without a boat? Maybe I could join your crew? Thank you, my friend.
Not a problem.
By decree of the Queen that was, and the will of the Steel Garrot, you will meet justice. Kneel, Oswald, and be tried for your crimes.
Wait! I can pay you. I can make you all rich. Just let me go.
Your bribes fall on deaf ears.
Would you say this is gonna be
we
a
seek
trial
only
by
to exact
fire?
Wotaka's justice.
What? I didn't do anything.
You stand accused of the crime of oath-breaking. What say you?
I haven't broken any oaths. I swear. You have the wrong man.
Did you not betray Adir, your country of birth, during the War of Defiance?
What? But that was over 150 years ago.
Then you freely admit your crime.
No, it's not what you think. Duke Hadred, he forced me. I had no choice.
Oswald of Adir, the court of Wotaka has found you guilty.
You're a madman, please! No!
May your soul learn from the mistakes of this life as it passes in... You intrude on the deliberations of the court of Wotaka, outsider. Choose your next action.
Oh, thank the gods, please, they mean to put me on trial for oath.
Be silent, or I will state your purpose now, or die with him. Explain. Ah, the Watcher of Cadnua graces our presence. Your deeds are well known to this court. Those that attempt to lie to me find I am not easily fooled. Tell me, Watcher, how many of these souls do you claim were innocent? Even should you speak truthfully, you must see the wisdom of these proceedings. Imagine the greater good achieved by dispensing the reckoning this filth deserves. Would you prefer these monsters walk free at the expense of the truly innocent?
And who holds them accountable for serving the greater good? Who ensures they do not become the same as those they hunt? Theos also believed he was an authority unto himself, and he wielded that authority to the detriment of many, many people.
I pray your soul learns from your mistakes on— By decree of the Queen that was and the will of the Steel Garrote, you will meet justice. Kneel, Oswald, and be tried for your crimes.
Wait! I can pay you. I can make you all rich. Just let me go.
Your bribes fall on deaf ears.
Would you say this is gonna be
We
a
seek
trial
only
by
to exact
fire?
Wodaka's— You intrude—
Oh, they mean—
Be such. State your purpose. Explain. Ah, those that attempt— Even would you prefer—
And who holds— Theos also believed he was an authority unto himself, and he wielded that authority to the detriment of—
Oathbreakers are the bane of the McQuinn, my queen. A benign enough crime on the surface, but if families are torn asunder with a broken vow, cities fall to ruin upon— Take this one. He forsook oaths to emperor and country both to fight amongst rebels. No, Watcher. Without one's word, one is nothing. Less than nothing. Would you give your life to defend one's—
A pile and a half of gold shit, Cap. An oath be only so binding as the worth of the person you swore it to.
You have no authority in the court of Wodaka. Oh, I pray your soul learns from your mistakes on its neck. By decree of the Queen that was and the will— Oswald, and be tried for your crimes.
Wait! I can pay you. I can make you all rich. Just let me go.
Your bribes fall on deaf ears.
Would you say this is gonna
We
be a
seek
trial
only
by
to exact
fire?
Wodaka's— You—
Oh, they may—
Be such. State your purpose. Explain. Ah, those that attempt to lie to me, even— Would you—
And who— Theos also believed he was an authority unto himself, and he wielded that authority to the detriment—
What?
A wise decision. Even a broke swindler such as Oswald must meet the proper punishment. We cannot allow lawlessness afoot in the— Oswald of Adir, you have been found guilty of oath-breaking— Go in peace, and take this as a reward for your faith. May the Queen—
So you're saying you're literally a pirate of the mind? You sail in and steal people's thoughts?
Behold, lass, I'm the original psychic piratical.
Not hardly. Even I've heard about Malnage. She's a cipher like you, ain't she? Only older.
Ugh, had to dredge up my cruel rival. You should know her arsehole itches when mention being made of her.
What a nasty hex. Tell me you weren't the one that put it on her. Darn, I hope that doesn't make her itch. Hell, or that. Now I'm just making it worse. I best shut my mouth before I cause more—
I like yours.
Just say the word. Not a problem.
must gather your party. Venturing forth.
You're far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your...
Why do we gotta be farmers, just 'cause...
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, but you can't just assume.
I'm the harbor master, Koha. I must ask your reason for docking in Nekataka. That so? Well, Andra told me to protect the harbor, and Wodika her...
Show them. Show them what you are.
What? Look, I've heard enough. If you value your life, get back on your ship and head for open sea.
I will help you.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the...
Now.
What? What is this?
Run for it!
Ничего
So
себе
much for
такой цирк.
discretion. Just say the word.
Yeah?
Already on it.
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Take your time.
Don't mind if I do. Care for a fish or two, you'll find no...
Welcome!
Of course.
Dora must think I work for free. Be with you in just... Came in on the sloop? I can hammer your... Aye. Captain Redora hasn't paid me for her commission while I'm up to my nose in debt. And now, pirates are holding my feet to the fire over some sham of a deal. If I don't get Redora's payment, I might as well start carving my swallow net. You do that? A fair price goes without saying. It all comes down to... What can I do for you? Oh.
Not a problem.
Well, that's not nice. Well done.
Captain. You eyeing that fly-shat bare paws lump of lumber yonder? That be the misery's delight. Malnash's pus-stuffed canker of a boat. Malnash, High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire. Unfortunately, also the second best ship hunter around. Doxy popped a hard-on and a half for hating me the tick I joined the Sorcerer. Romaro shielded me from the worst of her training. When they bountied him, I figured for sure the Rat Queen would be the first rat up the gang. Malnash'll be up in Romaro's head, or I've never had a roll on the waves. She finds him for us. She'll sink him soon as sighted. Come on, Captain.
Well met, stranger. If you feel like investing in protection, I assure you, Marihi, lots to see.
Suits me, don't you think? Mind if I do?
Not a bad bit of tackle, Cap.
Welcome back.
So she asked him what he calls that trick, and he says, the consuele. You the one causing trouble in Cotter's neighborhood? I thought Remaro's pup kept better company.
Ahoy, friend. So you still be doing that old referring yourself by name thing? Would have thought it'd have cost you enough.
Cotter has not missed the sound of your smoke and mirror ghost do not impress.
Sorry, Valian names all sound the same to me. Which one is the pretty wolf?
You'll know soon enough. Come, Clanker. Cotter, what do you want? Zamar has money problems. Cotter has solutions. Cotter heard a newcomer was talking with Zamar.
Wrong play, Cotter. Let's be keeping this a friendly fucking...
Look, Selezia. Your supper comes with Bloof. Tell the shipwright to accept Cotter's deal before he suffers another setback.
You've got a arse cap? A Principe deal be the all-round winner? Zamar gets himself steady work, the pirates know they're looked after, and you and me get to shove off from this mess with a Principe favour in our hold. Charting another course risks running us aground of everyone's bad side.
Better that you listen to the hairy piglet. Cotter will see that his casita knows your name. There's also coin to spare. And Cotter will get you the Principe discount on Zamar's goods. Deal? Gelarde, here's an advance. Go tell Zamar the good news. Cotter will handle the rest.
Ahoy there. Any news worth telling? You actually confronted?
Cool, cats be sacred, shipboard, you know. Wouldn't have taken you for one to be painting a Principe all godly.
Folks shoreside sometimes stick 'em in the stew pot. See if that strikes you for something weighty. I needed coin, not a middleman to negotiate with cutthroats. That doesn't make it right. I won't be held down by schemers and killers. If it's between my life and my dignity, the Principi have their shipwright, and may Andra take them for it. You again? Well, come take a look.
Already on it.
Cotter recognizes a fair payment for a smooth transit. Cotter's just making sure no one bothers our friend.
This idiot's wolf has already peed on my good leg. What in Abaddon's stinking furnace do you want?
Just say the word.
We're full up, I'm afraid. If you're looking for lodging, you'll have to hope there's room at the tavern. We do indeed. Forgive me if I mistook you for a tenant. There are quarters set aside upstairs. Passers-by with a bit of extra coin will find a welcome cot and a meal. It's not my place to share the dealings of. Suffice it to say that a family in want of coin might find alternate means of securing their finances. But I've said enough. Speak with Otello if you'll find Otello Valera upstairs in his... Well, as they say, business can always be better, yes?
You should see this.
Well, that's not nice. Well done. Well, that's not nice. All done.
Consider it done.
Ah, a new phase. Courtly manners are welcome here. My time is not inexhaustible. What can I do for you? Valera ships escort goods and merch. The Principe dogs show us their stern whenever they spot Valera colors on their...
Leave it to a swabby from the Republics to think a pirate showing them their...
A new face to the Valero. I always make time. Is drama an acceptable answer? I make sure the what.
All right, but I'm keeping what's in there. Guess I wasn't so hard. If we could rest for a bit, I'd be much obliged.
We're awake right now, aren't we?
Where is my postinago of a brother? You there? Have you seen Laro
God
Baldato?
shepherds us all, traveler. Seek out his temple along.
Medico. Where is that spoiled I'm trying to be the Laro is...
Must be nice to be alive.
Fuck. I am angry and you'd think this district was a maze, the way he manages to hide. Fuck. A face. If you desire to get in the graces of the Valiant Trading Company, we can help each other. Could I persuade you to watch out for Laro? I'd pay generously for your trouble. I'm concerned because Laro tends to feud with Orso, one of the local Valera rats. Cossi, I only manage the family. Better to ask why Laro isn't sprinting back to look after his birthright. Would you? Laro and his... If you see him, tell Laro to...
Well, we do have this thing with chasing a rogue god to the ends of Aora, but I guess if it's on the way...
sacred stair, that thy path shall be made clear.
Well, as long as I don't... All done.
The newcomer. Lady Izali Bardato. Custom dictates, I say, at your service. That I have will your animal be tracking mud through my estate? I will hold if you have business with House Bardato. Then speak on. Are you still with me? I'd venture that you're working too hard. Ugh, my bank. It is said that no Veli.
If that's true, we gotta stop shaking hands with them.
I'm certain you've touched worse. Farmhand.
I just hope Laro doesn't bring ridicule to the Bardato name.
You have an appointment to see the vault, sir? Then you are welcome.
Head.
Alarm! Thief in the vault!
Aloth, is there any way you can bring Islamir back? The whole point of suppressing her was to keep her out of my head. I miss her impressions. Oh, she could do this one of you. Which she did over and over. Was real good, though. She could do all your twitching, your squeaky voice when you got nervous. It's interesting.
Oh, hello. Welcome to my... How might I assist you? Oh, I am a cartographer. I make maps. If you need a map of any settled region of the Deadfire, it used to be I would take to the sea and do a bit of charting myself. But I haven't... I'm quite keen to write a book, in fact. Sometimes. Married to the work, you know? I just get so... Sharing a bed with a few maps is a good sight better than... He always hogs the blankets. Do you think so? He is a magnificent beast, isn't he? He's been a bit low lately. Between you and me, I think he's heartsick for the sea. I'm putting together an explorer's account of the Deadfire. Or at least the part of it Queen Onekaza's tribe has laid claim to. Or, well, that was the idea. You'd think ship captains would be a bold-hearted bunch. I offered fair recompense. I'm not exactly the most powerful fighter, or I do it all myself. Still, wouldn't it be wonderful? An explorer's guide to the Deadfire. Someday. Do you mean it? It's a lot of ground, I mean water to cover, and some of these islands are in very dangerous waters. Don't worry, I planned it all out. We'll get your feet wet first. With a little experience under your belt, I'm sure you'll get a taste for it. Nothing will stop us. The idea is to explore all the islands that haven't been charted yet, or even named. That falls to you, amico. You can't tell me. I thought we could start with the waters around the company outpost at Port Mage. There are 2 islands in the region. Once you're back, I'll start filling in my map and adding your findings to the book. Oh, this will be wonderful.
What have you been up to, Aloth, since we left Twin Elms?
Oh, quite a lot. I've been around the Eastern Reach, traveled to Old Valia.
That right? Oh, who took you there?
I'm perfectly capable of traveling on my own, you know.
If you are here about the taxes, tell the... Oh, you are not the tax collector. What business brings you to my mill? I need a large country estate and several handsome... It is good for the heart to dream impossible dreams, yes? The Adra belongs to the Valian Trading Company, amico. Unless you plan to open a bathhouse to rival the one in Periki's Overlook, we will take no orders from you. Your price is 1,500 copper. We only sell it by the crate. How many shall I book you for? You want to trade with the grown-ups? You pay grown-up prices. Your price is 2,000 copper. We only sell it by the crate. How many shall I book you for? You want to... Your price is 2,000 copper. We only sell... What business brings you to my mill? Okay? You go around asking just... And lucky for you, I am a woman of honor. I direct luminous milling for the Valian Trading Company. Isn't that... You want to know more? We mill luminous of take big per complancanet. It is good for the heart to dream impossible dreams, yes? I cannot. It is good for the heart to dream impossible dream. Your price is 1,500 copper. We only sell it. What business brings you to my... Good day.
Ahoy, Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment, I'll be aiming a fake. You run a tight shop. And you ain't no terrible person, neither. The gentleman is only the finest ship among the Principi, and Captain Ferrante our most respected shipmaster. Aye, you ain't wrong. Joining the gentleman meant leaving the sorcerer, leaving the only family I've ever known. I never knew no king till the sorcerer. They be my Salt family. Intimate. I've a gift for you. This trinket be from one of the first ships I hunted. Malnage would have snatched it had I not found the perfect hiding spot. You be entirely welcome. Now, if you'll pardon me, I've roundabout reached my limit for sentiment.
Not a problem.
Avast, ground filth! Why disturb Lord Admiral, eh? Eh? Not doing anything wrong, eh? Go away! No! No interruptions to the plan. Lord Admiral's work too important. Get him, cullies!
Jody's done for.
That's not very helpful.
That's right. You're mine.
Worse than rough.
Another attack, Cap. That's me too, man. Back on your feet, sailor.
Wonder what this is.
All right, but I'm keeping what's in there. Guess that wasn't so hard.
Consider it done.
See something you like? Aloth! This is the last place I expected to see you. Have your interests changed, sir?
No, I still enjoy tile puzzles and deflecting personal questions. Anyway...
I could ask the same of you. I make my own hours, meet fascinating people, and the coin's nothing to sneer at. Better than stuffy old books and unflattering robes.
This is Emir, an old...
A pleasure to... It's good to see you again, Aloth. Anyway,
It was lovely... Perhaps lovely is too strong a word. I meant pleasant. Perfect... I can see where I may have confused the poor...
Did you enjoy the show? There's more to see, if you're interested, till later then.
Come, lay your head on my breast. I will read to you the work of my favorite poet, Skilber. 100 copper pans. Arik, come. Lay your head on my... Not from something too dangerous. Please, accept my thanks. He's a kind old man. I would have more... I have little to give you in thanks. Perhaps you'd be amenable. Constantin, the masseuse, longs to wander the world again. Every time he threatens to leave, Gintel begs him to stay, and every time he promises to I wonder what he hopes to find out. Have you come to hear some verse? Do you know Skilber? She wrote in the time before Adir's marriage to...
An exquisite poet. Oh, this shall be a rare treat.
Ship at the wind. You, slack-jawed and A pleasant diversion, yes? Visit me any time, my friend.
Hey.
Aye?
What for, Cap?
How may I help?
Captain? Done and done.
I will give you an experience you won't soon forget. 300 copper. I know very well. You may leave.
Come to seek ablutions for your sins? Get it? Massage? Bath? Whatever you need. 250 copper. Soaps, oils, fresh linen, best massage, and Nekataka. Or you, for that matter. Oh, you don't want to hear. Worked out in the end, of course. I guess I can't hide. The stability's good and all, but I haven't seen anything that gets my blood pumping in ages. You know what I mean? doing the same old thing. Where to? No kidding. I like this. Do you think I could come with you? Hell!
Meet me in my room if you'd like to hear a verse or two.
You say I cannot damn. Madiko, it is no Ado. Why do you stare? Agrasima, if you grant wishes, there is a vacancy on my ship.
Yet another reminder that not every seaworthy vessel will be crewed up to the standards of the sorcerer.
Sientere, Frero. Next time around the wheel, perhaps. The fun round when the dance.
Ado, my friend. I knew our paths would cross eventually. Que? Now tell me, you are the one who sails that fine ship, Ak? Terrorize the docks with spirits, Ak? I am Aboko. 1,000 times I practiced my speech. Mera. Never did it go this poorly. Agrasima, do you know I am supposed to be in the business of no one will unfurl their sail for my humble payments. But I must start from the bottom and work my way to the top, Ak? Agrasima, if you are ever like you will take Agrasima. Something special for my first hunter. I will start you on Mary, the mad animancer. She tortures her victims with unspeakable treatment. My contact saw her leaving Port Maje and heading west of Maje Island. My first bounty to pay off. An exciting day for us both. Maybe it's not much, but as I make more deals... I finally managed to land the rights to a bounty of value. You may not like it. There is a thirsty... The local tribes call him Burakeo, after a sea dragon of legend. Agrasima, you have but to ask. It is true that now that it's not all bad.
Where in the blazes is that old man? Have you seen an old elf hanging around here lately? Dresses funny, probably drunker than an eel in a barrel of mead. You have? Where?
Don't keep me in suspense. What happened to him? I don't care about the details. Did you find any coin on him? Wondrous pendulous teats. That charlatan cheated. Thanks for the information. I can't...
Not a problem.
Hail and welcome to... Now, what can I do for you? You're in luck, friend. The Wild Mare employs a nut. You'll find them upstairs. They handle their own... You see anything?
Consider it done.
savvy?
Voice for shanties these days. Too much salt in the air.
Not even my Vithrak darling.
A tiny minute of falsetto per complancanet.
Merla, how is every ship hunter taken?
We can summon the guards if you want to be difficult.
It's still going on, is it? When will those arrogant louts decide that enough is enough?
Cosy, you have business here. You're in luck. The governor is...
An interesting surprise. The Watcher of Cadnor. I am Nueva Alvari, Governor in Residence of the Valiant Trading Company here in Nekataka. What generous... How much do you know about the luminous Adra trade? Every viable deposit is of interest to us. Cartograph, some weeks ago, we received word of a large... However, Pukokahara is said to neighbor the island of Tikawara, and we've already met... Our people have neither returned nor sent... We are too long delayed, and someone must finish the job. Yes. I take your meaning. Here, a taste of what's to come. This will be of some use to you, I think. It entitles you to act as a commissioned agent. The Valiant Trading Company. Until then, I believe we...
All right, but I'm keep. Guess I wasn't so hard.
Not a problem.
That looks complicated. You should see this.
Well, as long as I don't get caught. Guess I wasn't so hard.
Just say the word. I'll go on ahead. Can do.
You must get... party before venturing forth.
Already on it.
Just a moment. There we are. So, did Alvari send you? I'm putting the... Well, you're no clerk. Siente, Oleska Saraso. What can I do for you today, Watcher? I will not lie. Our fortunes dwindle. Put plainly, I am an advisor to the director. I have a... But it is nice to be asked, I suppose. I hardly ever get anyone in. That is true. I have been lucky to reach the... I can spare if... She's nice. The Barda. But they... While the Songr... Well, dukes, nobles, not all from the... I will not lie.
Well, that's not nice. All done.
Whether I open...
Consider it done.
You must gather... before venturing forth.
You ever thought about changing the color of your fur? Merkberries will stain your skin for weeks.
Oh, think I were born blue, eh? Think being this pretty come natural?
Well, dang, Seraphim. I never knew you were so fancy.
Yeah, but mayhaps I'll be giving them Merkberries a go. Ain't never been maroon before.
In the market for the... Of course.
The Hazanui is at the palace, blaming the Valians for attacking one of their ports.
Well, did they?
Of course not. But the Queen must calm them down before they go to war over it.
Have you heard about the commotion at the palace?
Of course. Something about Luminous Adra.
A giant made of Luminous Adra.
All I know is that they're all at each other's throats up there.
You both attest that you have made all possible efforts to come to a peaceful...
Who is this Nasenale? How many cousins do you have?
Postenago. Does that look like any cousin of mine?
How should I know? Your kin lie with eels.
We have business. What do you want? This doesn't concern you. We've come to settle a challenge.
What's your words of? You want the Juana to know where Duel...
My bad so to the tribals. We should be free to settle matters on Valiant terms.
Small wonder the old empire collapsed in civil strife if this is the Valiant.
And how do your colonies fare, Adiri?
This street thug called my family a warren of corrupt inbreds. But is there a dung heap in all the world that does not have a little through it?
That wolf he calls mother would have us live out our days polishing Bardato silver.
Mill! Scatter!
What? Where are you going, you stuffed? This isn't over, you coward! You can't hide behind your corrupt mother forever!
You both...
Who is Post House? We have business. What do you want? My small... And how do your colonies?
We are civil enough to kill each other without making an incident out of it.
Finoma, I am ready to cross swords if you are, Laro.
Gelarde.
Well, he's dead. Of course. I let Urso's poisonous insults waylay me again. I can't help but wonder if Nera was right, and our troubles are only beginning.
Who is Buster?
House.
We have business. The family keeps you on a tight leash, Lara. You're getting impaled on a Valera My bad.
Small wonder the old empire.
And how do your colonies fare, Adira?
This street thug called my family a warren of corrupt
That wolf he calls mother would have us live out our days polishing Bardatos, Jack. This...
arrogance. Per complancanet, you should thank me for my patience.
What? Where are you? This isn't over, you coward! You can't hide behind your corrupt mother forever!